We got,
trying to send people to you too.
Can I call the meeting to order?
you got like 30 seconds.
Okay,
Sorry, make you all wait another 30 seconds. No starting early.
fair enough.
Any word from the city administrator about replacing people on this?
Oh, you talked to,
Only meet as needed.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we've only met twice this year.
Are you feeling overburdened by this committee? I don't know.
I'm happy to help you guys
No,
meet.
but I think something like 12 or 15 years might be a little over the.
You know how many years Roberta Walker's been
Let's
the treasurer?
take the roll.
24. Now there you go, Adam, that's a record, you know?
Arbaugh,
Roberta, here.
Roy,
Roberta's been the treasurer for
Saperson.
24 years.
We have a quorum.
All right, I will open the,
We have meeting
oh,
minutes.
approve the minutes. Any suggestions, concerns, changes on the minutes?
A motion to approve.
Second.
Hearing no objections, the motion passes. All right, I'll open the public hearing. Why don't you tell us what you're looking
Oh,
for?
we got one,
Oops.
we got, the first one on here is the Chamber of Commerce
Oh.
sign variance. We got-
I don't think anybody's here from chamber, right?
Steve's
Are you
the
representing-
Steve's the
No,
applicant.
I'm for that, the White Schoolhouse.
It's the little white schoolhouse, but
Yeah.
the Chamber owns the property.
Okay,
Yeah.
So we can open that public hearing.
all right.
You want me to describe it?
Why don't you do that?
Okay. This is a two-sided, painted, professionally painted sign that was at the former location in front of the Little White Schoolhouse and has been taken over to the new location, but has not been set up on the property. It's approximately 6 feet tall with posts, and it is 4 feet wide. It's double-sided, and the idea is to have it in front of the Little White Schoolhouse. There's a drawing. We made a measurement that we would be 6 feet back from the sidewalk, and there is a grassy, I don't know what you call that, a berm, I don't know what to call it.
The lawn area.
Yeah, the lawn area along the highway, then the sidewalk, and we would be 6 feet back in front of the parking spaces. And the reason it's recessed into that 6 feet, by the way, too, is mailboxes are out on that narrow strip by the highway, and a lot of times they're either hit by a truck mirror or something and knocked down.
Somehow.
Yeah, and torn down, and we don't want it to be an impediment or be that far out, but we do want to have one in front of the building. And I make note that on the descriptor here, there is a large sign to the left of the, looking at the highway here, to the left, the driveway entrance, that was the former bank sign for the bank building that's becoming the visitor center. And that also has a professional sign that's put over it, so it no longer reads as a bank location. So this would be the second sign, but more in front of the Little White Schoolhouse.
How is this against the zoning?
You're allowed one sign.
Oh,
You can either have a pedestal or a ground sign, so this would be two.
okay.
The current pedestal sign could not be increased with this sign?
No, because this is a,
It's
this
over
is
the
a, yeah,
limit?
this
Okay.
is a standalone sign by itself. They did put a new face on the existing pedestal sign.
Right, but you couldn't
But they-
just paste this one underneath of that one?
No.
It'd be over
No.
the square footage? Okay,
And it would look right.
no.
Yeah.
It is a 2.9 acre site, if that makes any difference too, because there's a great amount of land here, and the visibility is important. It did have a really good season only open 70 days, 640 visitors, sold almost $2,000 worth of souvenirs, which was wonderful. But we're trying to increase visibility, which is why we wanted this sign.
So you're gonna keep the pedestal sign, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's, I forget how tall it is. It's like, I want to say it's,
Gosh,
yeah,
yeah, it's been there before I was here.
yeah. I don't want to say it's 2 stories, like 20 feet, but I know it's much taller.
It's probably a good 20 feet up in the air.
Is it? Okay.
Do we have any comments from the public?
Notice went out, there is no registered comments.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. We have Adam's letter and Holman and Theta Care are next door on either side.
All right. Close the public hearing and call for a vote. Any discussion?
Your placement of the sign, it doesn't seem to be infringing on traffic visibility at all either. I like that you're using that same sign from the old place. I guess I don't have an issue with it, with the amount of green space you have between the sidewalk and the parking. You know, it doesn't impede anything, doesn't get in anybody's way, it doesn't clutter the yard with a bunch of signs or anything. Yeah, I'll move to approve.
All right. I will second. We should probably abstain.
I am,
So
I'm sorry, I
but
abstain. I'll say it.
Passes.
Yeah.
All right, now it's your turn. Tell us what you're looking for.
We'll open the public hearing, sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
all
have
right.
the floor.
So we bought this house a couple years ago and they left us like a junk pile on that concrete slab with the fairly crappy fence. I want to take that fence down and put up a shed so that way I could put like my tractor and snow blower and whatever else in the shed and park my truck in my garage. And I'd like to be able to just put it onto that concrete slab that's already there so I don't have to like pour additional concrete or do anything else like that. And then I still have most of the rest of my side yard not taken up with all that space that the shed would take up. And my backyard is fairly cramped in. There's an apple tree back there and the neighbor's fence and all that. There's not a lot of room in the backyard. The side yard is where we have most of our area.
The side yard borders the park, right?
It does,
there?
yes.
Yeah.
So that would also help keep it a little neater from the park too and keep that larger grass area open.
Sue, do you have any concerns?
No. It's a prefab shed. It's gonna look like one of these, I don't remember which one.
We don't know yet either.
We haven't picked,
We're just
we
waiting.
just showed you guys all of them in case for whatever reason that might be a sticking point on what shed we got. I'd pay the extra to get a nicer looking shed if that was a sticking point.
You know, I have no objections to seeing that it's going up against another garage, even though the garage is included with the house.
Okay.
And there won't be any electrical or any gas or anything run to it, right? Yeah.
No, it's just gonna be
Just storage.
just storage, yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
Anybody else?
No objections.
All right, I'll close the public hearing and entertain a vote or entertain a motion.
I motion to accept.
I second that.
I would vote aye, so no
Aye.
objections. Motion passes.
The only
Sweet.
thing I'd say is I would
Well,
put a
it
light
tastes
bulb
fun.
in there.
Put a light bulb in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one and I put a light bulb in, I loved it, so.
Fish light.
But
All right, perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Yep, now he needs a drilling permit.
A building permit? Yep, okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, have a good night.
All right. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, so moved. So agreed by all.
No objections.
Yeah.
Motion passes.
Adam, I think this should be another ordinance we should look at.
Most likely.
And these prefab sheds